DIYs that you can make with clay are endless. Start with this one and you will see why. We are DIYing today, my friends. We are DIYing with one of my absolute favorite craft supplies, clay. If you follow along on From Scratch with Maria, you'll see I've used this in a number of DIYs. I also use it on Home and Family all the time. I am known for my obsession with clay. Today I am showing you how to make DIY letter gift tags with Sculpey's Soufflé clay. I have been using Sculpey clay for legitimately years. All of their different types of clay are amazing, and so today I'm talking about the soufflé one because it's light and airy and flexible, but also strong, so it's perfect for this. They come in all of these different colors, so you can customize it however you like. I also love that it will stay soft until you bake it, so you do not have to worry about it getting dried out. It's safe and non-toxic, so basically we just checked off all the boxes of what we're looking for in a clay. So the reason I came up with these DIY letter gift tags is because it makes whatever you're giving that much more special and elevated. There's something really, really sacred about something that you make with your own two hands. And the thing about clay is it's a blank canvas, so we are customizing it to whatever we like. So it all starts with Sculpey Soufflé clay. The first thing you want to do is just take your clay and remove it from the packaging, and then you just roll it in your hands like you can see I'm doing here. Roll it in your hands just to soften it up and to create a ball. Place the ball of clay between two sheets of wax paper and use a rolling pin to roll the clay into a disc that's about 1/4 inch thick. So you want to make sure you're working on a covered surface for this, and that is what the wax paper is for. Then use the cookie cutter to cut out the desired letter. I think the cookie cutters are really great for this because they're really, really easy. You can buy them online. The ones that I'm using are 3 inches. But if you want to make this customized to whatever you like, if you don't have cookie cutters around, what you could do is freehand your letter or whatever design you like with a toothpick, and then use an X-acto knife working on a surface like a cutting board. You don't want to cut directly onto your table, to cut out whatever shape or letter that you like. If you need a little extra help, you can print a letter out online, cut it out, and do the same process by tracing it with a toothpick around the letter and use an X-acto knife to cut it out. It's very, very simple. After you cut out your shape, place it onto a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. Use a straw to poke holes into your letters, because this is what will eventually be what you use to hang them. If you aren't planning to hang them, then you don't need to do this step. And pop it into the oven. Now you want to follow the instructions on the packaging. 275 degrees Fahrenheit and 30 minutes per 1/4 inch thickness. So a great tip also is to use an oven thermometer. A lot of ovens do not run true to temperature. They might be 25 degrees hot, 25 degrees cold, and you don't want to overbake your clay. Use an oven thermometer. You can get these online. They're very, very inexpensive. Your baking will thank you as well. So once the clay comes out of the oven, you want to let it cool completely, and then you can customize it. This is where it becomes really special, customized and personalized. You can go ahead and grab some acrylic craft paint and make it really beautiful and crafty if that is in your wheelhouse. But the other thing that makes it really special is that you can write on it. So flip the letters over and you can grab a paint pen. If you're gonna use a paint pen, I would use a fine tip if you're gonna do a lot of writing. You can also use a permanent marker. It's just that simple. So you just flip it over and you can write a sweet message on there. Something as simple as thank you. You could write your favorite quote, something that's inspirational. Whatever your purpose of giving the gift for, I think is really special to write something on the back of it. You can also just write your name. Just love Maria and who you gave it to, because something is so sacred about seeing someone's handwriting. I still today have cards with my grandpa's writing on it. I have little crafts that my grandma had made with her name on it. It says to Maria from Grandma Grace. And it's something that I just feel so connected to, and it just feels so much more special that it has their writing on it. And I think that adding that little touch makes whatever you're giving that much more important. And then it becomes a keepsake. The ways you can use the gift tag kind of are endless. You can pop this on a bouquet of flowers, so all you really need to do to elevate your store-bought flowers, you can wrap them in some butcher paper. I'm lining it first with just some wax paper and then wrapping the butcher paper around and tying it with a bow. So that's where the little hole comes in handy that we created with the straw, because you string the ribbon through that hole and then tie it in a pretty little bow. The souffle clay has a beautiful faux suede finish once it's baked, so it will make your gift tag look extra fancy. Another option is to tie it around a bottle of wine. Wine is always a good idea. And if you're giving it to somebody who does not drink, you could always tie it around a bottle of olive oil or a great bottle of balsamic. Anything like that is always a good idea as well. And it's the same process of just simply tying this ribbon through the little hole that we created and tying a bow. And of course, it will have your sweet message on the back of it, which is so great because everybody brings wine as a gift, and this way yours will stand out. And another option is to use it as a gift tag on an actual gift. So what you can do is wrap your present however you like and just add it through in the same way we've added it on by stringing it through the ribbon. So now if you decided to not poke a hole in it, you could actually just tape it onto the box at this point as well. It adds that elevated element of depth and dimension that makes it look like it's really, really well thought out and expensive. We've created a gift that is beautiful, meaningful, but it does not stop there, because the whole purpose of these DIY letter gift tags is that they can be reused over and over. They can be put into places where the person you're giving them to will look at that and think of you. So here are some ideas. Grab a popsicle stick and glue it on with just some hot glue, and they can place it outside as a plant marker and actually write on it if it's a basil plant or a mint plant, or leave it as is and pop it onto a plant that is in your home. Another option is to add it onto a vase. In order to add your clay onto a glass vase or something of that nature, what I would recommend doing is getting industrial strength glue and using that as your adhesive. So place it onto whatever vase you're using and allow it to dry completely before setting it up the way I have here. Last but not least is simply to hang it. How beautiful is this? I feel like this can serve a purpose all throughout the year. You can hang this in your kitchen on one of the cabinets. You could hang this in your car. You can hang it on a doorknob. You could hang this absolutely anywhere. The full tutorial for this will be on From Scratch with Maria. And there's a promo code. If you, this month, go on Sculpey.com and shop using the promo code Maria20, you can get 20% off of your purchase. And I'm telling you, you can make so many things using clay. This is just one of endless options. So head over to Sculpey.com and From Scratch with Maria for more information. If you do this, please let me see. Tag me at From Scratch with Maria. And of course, use the hashtag How Do You Sculpey and use the hashtag From Scratch with Maria. And I'm so excited to see what you create. And of course, I got a little carried away. I have made a bunch. I think I've made one for everybody that I know. But they're so cute. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.